Retailer chargebacks. What is the deal with retailers charging you back for certain things? Hey, everybody, Tim from TLB Consulting. I was thinking about that this morning. I want to jump on real quick and talk about retailer chargebacks. A lot of times I hear, it's just the retailer trying to stick it to us and charge us for things and make money, and maybe. In some cases, probably. But in general, chargebacks are designed and are completely avoidable to standardize the way a retailer receives and deals with products. Imagine you're just one manufacturer sending into the retailer, but they get hundreds and hundreds of thousands of deliveries every day. And if they don't standardize the way they come in, where the label is, what the label has on it, where the UPCs are, then they can't really create an SOP on how to receive your product and get it where it needs to go. If they're constantly flipping the box over looking for the label, if they're constantly looking for where the UPC is, if they're constantly looking for different information on the label, that slows everything down, including getting your product to where it needs to go. So years ago, retailers created these things called routing guides. And in the routing guide is literally everything that you need to know about how to prepare your product to go to that specific retailer. If you don't read it or you don't understand it, or the people who ship your product didn't read it or understand it, that's not their fault. And so no, they're not sticking it to you when they charge it. Those are legitimate charges for things that you screwed up or didn't do or didn't see or didn't notice. But all of those things slow the process down. So you want to avoid chargebacks? Read the routing guide. You want to avoid chargebacks? Have your warehouse read and understand the routing guide. Here's a quick hack too, is once you create your label and get it all set, send it to the buyer and ask them to approve it. And then if they approve it, hold that email and flag it, because later on, if you get charged back for something to do with your label, you can always go back to your buyer and say, hey, I just got charged back for this, but you approved it. You said it was good. And maybe they'll be able to reverse that for you. So I always send my label in the box and how it's prepared, send it to the buyer and say, hey, one last time, take a look at this. And are you good with that? And a lot of times they'll say yes. And then I'm kind of good to go. But no, in general, on average, the retailer's not trying to stick it to you. They're trying to standardize things so that your product gets to where it needs to go. Okay. Occasionally, and I have run into this, there are miscellaneous chargebacks that don't make any sense and are a real nuisance. But that is not the standard. That's the exception. Have a great time.